Huh?
You guys need food? Do you need any food? I can go get you some.
Maybe after this.
Yeah, after. That'd be awesome, actually.
Zoom in and raise it up a little bit. Zoom in a little bit. A little bit more.
Zoom in more?
Zoom in just a little bit more. Yeah, that's good right there. That's good. All right, let's get this party started.
All right, hold on. Just mention IHSA TV, mention we're back.
Okay.
Second Castle Challenge.
Welcome back to Homer Bilberry Gymnasium, Marengo Community High School here. This is the second part of the Castle Challenge with the wrestling program. Tonight's matchup is between the 23-3 Harvard Hornets versus the 10-10 Marengo Indians. Tonight we'll be starting at the 160 weight class. Harvard is a perennial state power, coached by Tim Hack, and the Marengo Indians are coached by Tim Kiefer. Let's meet the teams and wrestlers for today's action.
Tonight, wrestling at 106 for Harvard will be Anthony Lewis and Reese Pilsky.
Which one is the far right one?
At 113 for Harvard, Mark Struck. At 113 for Marengo, Corey Graham. At 120 for Harvard, Urban Dania and Logan Street. At 120 for Marengo, Bailey Miller. At 126 for Harvard, Johnny Peterson and Sergio Jimenez. At 126 for Marengo, Colin Myers. For Harvard at 132, Chance Shelton. For Harvard at 138, Christian Kramer and Cody Riley. For Marengo at 138, Alex Knack. At 145 for Harvard, Isaiah Rudd and Brandon Rickard. At 145 for Marengo, Brett McMacken. At 152 for Harvard, Travis Heck. At 152 for Marengo, Damon Clove. For Harvard at 160, Matt Wheeler. For Marengo at 160, Kyle Guerra. At 170 for Harvard, Jose Nahia. At 170 for Marengo, Tim Richards and Brandon Dirks. For Harvard at 182, Zach Martin and Marcos Sevilla. For Marengo at 182, Justin Dawson. At 195 for Harvard, Christian Kapoka. For Marengo, 195, Derek Caskey. At At 220 for Marengo, John Leshek. At 285 for Harvard, Adam Freeman. And last but not least, at 285 for Marengo, Josh Furlick. Good luck.
All right, there's your starting lineups for tonight. We're not exactly for sure who's starting at what weight classes, so we'll kind of try to do that as we get going. But we will start with 160 tonight, and we will finish up with 152. At 160 for Marengo, freshman Kyle Guerra comes in with a record of 14-17. And the wrestling coaches for the Indians say that this kid is a freshman that's going to be a good wrestler down the road. He's very solid this year as a freshman, and they expect some big things in 4 years out of this kid, out of Kyle. Here we get going. Travis Peck is in for Harvard. Quickly gets behind Kyle. 2 takedown for Travis. All right, Kyle's now working underneath. Now he needs to work on an escape or a reversal. Peck came right out, got right behind him, took him down for the takedown. Peck is right behind him. Oh, he's working an arm. I think we used to call that a seashore. There you go. Kyle's building back up to his solid base. He's trying to escape here. Gets 1 for escape, 2 for reversal. Right now with a minute 20 to go, the score is 2-0 in favor of Harvard's Heck. Yeah, Garrett, right now what Kyle needs to do is he needs to get his arms free. Heck's on top. He's got his arm sent down. He needs to get that arm free like he just did at the one. Now he's got to get the other one to build up on his base so he can work on an escape. Yeah, he's got it built. There you go. He's got it free. Nice job. So now we're building back up. Standing switch, out of bounds. He had it too. That was the standing switch. He was in the right position. Just, got out of bounds too quick. Heck claps that arm pretty darn quick. Kyle, again, just got to keep building up. See him working with the hand position down there. Hand position in wrestling is very important. There we go. There we go. There we go. We should be getting 1 here. 1 escape. Nope. Nope. Heck's still on top. Never let it go. That was a little close call there for both of them. But no points were issued. All right, that's the end of the first period with Travis Heck from Harvard up 2-0 on freshman Kyle Guerra. Heck has the choice here. He defers to Kyle Guerra. And Kyle picks neutral. Heck really wants to tie up. Nice single leg shot by Heck. Nice defense by Kyle Guerra by sprawling and making sure that he gets a leg free. Heck is doing a nice job of making a lot of shots here. Kyle is yet to shoot. Heck gets 2 points for another takedown, so the score now is 4-0 with 1:17 to go in the second period. Kyle Guerra was as a freshman. He was on the varsity football team, played in a couple snaps for the football team, and he's a good asset to our athletic program here at high school.
Well, Dwayne, honestly, I am speechless right now. I've never wrestled in my life, and just right now I'm getting filled in on what a sprawl is.
You'll be getting some new terminology, new vocabulary words, so you might want to start writing them down. But right now you see how Heck has got the arm between Kyle's legs. He's working for a turn here. He just put a half Nelson in. He's on top. He's going to get some back points here. Oh, and the pin. With 33.4 seconds to go left in the second period, Heck gets the pin for a 6-point lead. Harvard gets the early get going here. That was a tough break. Kyle just got caught and just got turned and unfortunately couldn't get off his back. So now up for 170. We're bringing out, Marengo Indians are bringing out Brandon Dirks. That has a record of 2-2. Has been battling some early season injuries. And it looks like Jose Meja is coming out for Harvard. Brandon Dirks is a junior. He's been in the wrestling program for 3 years now. Tried to head throw. Looks like Brandon stepped over that head throw pretty well. Nice defense on his part. Oh, Brandon tried to head throw right there. Just missed his head. Nice shot by Meja. Nice job by Brandon. Oop, someone's got a cradle in. Garrett, what's a sprawl is right now when he's trying to force his hips down and try to get his legs further away, and so they're trying to break it. Brandon Dirks with the takedown, 2 points. Brandon Dirks takes the early lead here with 55 seconds to go in the first period. Oh, now he's got him on his back in a cradle. Here we go. We're getting some back points. Let's see if we get the pin. He's got to squeeze. This is going to be a long ride time here for on his back with Meja, so hopefully we can even up the score here with a pin. A cradle is a harder position to get the pin. Oh, there we go. We still got 3 for back points. 5-0 lead for Brandon Dirks. Good job, Brandon. Yeah, the cradle is when you get the head and the leg at the same time and you lock it. It is a difficult pin move, but it's a nice move to get back points. And since it was longer than 5 seconds, he got 3 back points for that.
And it looked incredibly painful.
Yeah, that's not a good position to be in if you're on the downside of that one. 1 point for Meja and escaped, so now the score is 5-1 with 11 seconds to go here in the first period. And that looks like how the period's going to end, 5-1. Brandon Dirks is leading from Marengo. Brandon Dirks chooses to defer. Coach Hack says that go down. So, he had that nice escape there to end the first period, so he's going to pick down, try to get another escape or a reversal. And Brandon's going to try to get another some back points. Good job by Brandon collapsing him with that arm. Again, hand position is so important. Nice escape here by Meiji. 5-2 the score is with 1:43 to go in the second period. Garrett, since you didn't wrestle, I will tell you this 2 minutes periods, it doesn't seem like a long time, but it's a long, brutal experience out there. It's very exhausting. You use a lot of different muscles. You got to have quite the conditioning, and I really do believe that wrestling is probably one of the hardest sports to train for, especially with the weight loss, the maintain the weight. Nice shot by Meiji, but Brandon Dirks did a nice job of fighting it off again. Good defense. Minute 03 left here in the second period. You're going to see a lot of, today in the neutral position, you're going to see a lot of hand position trying to get inside. Usually they always say inside man wins, so that's what you're seeing there. Both of the wrestlers here have been trying to do some head throws. 43.7 seconds left here in the second period. 5-2, Brandon Dirks from Marengo leading the contest. You know, you got to kind of wonder, Brandon, being this is only his 5th match of the year, as this match goes along, how tired he'll get, you know, if his stamina can hold up. He's got a nice little lead here, but he just needs to play, continue to wrestle smart, and I'd like to see him be a little more aggressive here on neutral. He's yet to shoot. He's been trying to head throw too much. But 20 seconds to go here. He's got to be on defense again. 2 points. Did keep his knees in. And 5-4 battle here. Meiji is down still, but Brandon Dirks with 14.3 seconds to go is on bottom. It'd be nice right here if Brandon could get escape, you know, get up 6-4. It's his choice in the third period, and you know, you think that he's going to probably pick down. So if he can get out of here, 10 seconds to go. Like I said, Brandon just looks a little tired out there already after 2 periods. If he's going to need to escape, doesn't do it. 5-4, Brandon Dirks going into the third period. 2 minutes to go in this match. Brandon Dirks is going to get to choose, and he is choosing down. All right, so he's up by 1. I would say a strategy for him is to get escape or possibly reversal. He just tried to sit out. Yeah, Meiji's got the arm of Brandon Dirks underneath. Right now, Brandon Dirks, you know, as long as he doesn't get turned, but he's got the Meiji's got the cradle in, and we possibly might see some back points here. Brandon Dirks is in trouble. He needs to fight off this cradle. You know, like I said, the cradle's a tough position to pin someone in. Meiji is going to now be ahead 7-5. And you see that he's trying to get the leg. What that does, it allows more torque on the body, and that's a very uncomfortable position right there for Mr. Dirks. Hopefully he can work himself out of this. What he needs to do is get those hands apart and break that cradle. And once he can do that, he should be able to get an escape. He's trying to roll into it. That's another thing you can do. Well, there's 43 seconds here. This is a long time to be in a cradle position. Yeah, Garrett, Brandon here, he's in a tough spot. He needs to really work those hands, get those hands split. Problem is he's going to be down 7-5, so an escape's not going to do it for him. He's going to need a reversal to tie. Or an escape and a takedown.
What's a reversal?
Reversal would be, Brandon is on bottom right now. Reversal would be when they switch positions. Brandon would be on top and Meiji would be on the bottom.
Dwayne, how many periods are there in a wrestling match?
3 2-minute periods. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Remember I talked about that reversal. He almost had it. He did put a switch in, but he's just going to run out of time. And I think the final score is going to be Meiji with a 7-5. That's the end of the period. Yeah, 7-5 minor decision win. That's 3 more points for the Harvard Hornets. They take a 9-0 lead. You know, Brandon had a nice match right there. Conditioning, I think, really played a part in that second period. I think he got a little gassed. You know, with 5th match of the year this late in the season, you know, I think if he can, you know, wrestles throughout the year, I think he's going to be very promising in the postseason. Now we're looking at 182. And for the Marengo Indians is a sophomore, 25-8. Good record, Justin Dolphin. Taking on Marcos Tapai for Harvard. Take that back. For Marengo Indians, it is 9-6 junior Tim Richards. Doing a little shuffling around with the lineup here. Indians need to get something going here. They're getting shut out 9-0 after 2 matches. If you're just joining us at 160, Kyle Guerra took the pin in 3 minutes and 27 seconds by Matt Brewer from Harvard, and then Brandon Dirks lost a close match 7-5 to Jose Mejia from Harvard. And right now we got 182, Tim Richards taking on Marcos Tapai. Interesting right there.
What kind of hold is that he's trying to put on him?
I don't remember the technical term for it, but what he's got the leg and he's got the arm. And he actually was close to getting back points right there. Even though it didn't look like he necessarily had control, he did. He got the 2 points for the takedown. And so, again, we're taking an early lead here by Tim Richards, 2-0, minute 03 in the first period.
And I have another question. What are back points?
Back points. When your back is exposed past 45 degrees, the referee, he'll be counting. And you can either get 2 or 3 back points. And if it's less than 3 seconds, it's 2 points. And it's over 3 seconds, it's 3 points. And in college, they have ride time, the time you're up top. Oh, 2 points reversal. Marcos Tapai reversed us, has us in a headlock right there. Again, that's not a very comfortable position.
Doesn't look like it.
No, you see. Okay, now do you see the official counting right now? He is counting back. The back is over a 90-degree plane, so now he's actually getting points. He actually got only 2 points. Now he has not switched. Okay, now he's got 3 back points. And a pin. And 1 minute and 52.1 seconds. Marcos Tapai pins Tim Richards of Marengo.
Hopefully Marengo starts stringing together a couple of wins here.
Yeah, that second matchup we took an early lead and then kind of lost it. But the score's 15-0 Harvard. We're heading into the 195 weight class. Okay, looks like we got sophomore Justin Dolphin moved up to 195. And 25-8 his record. And I was wrong. The last Harvard wrestler, I'm not sure who that was, but now it's Marcos Tapai. So both wrestlers moved up a weight class tonight from 182 to 195. And very physical here. So to get started, that was a head shuck. That's what we call that. Shucked his head. Got it out of his way. 2 points. Gave Justin Dolphin 2 points for a take. No, he did not. Yeah, 2 points. Okay, he did give him takedown points. I didn't see the call there, but he gets 2-0. Justin Dolphin here on top. Marcos Tapai. Sorry about the wrong name that I used last match. But Garrett, those kinds of things will happen tonight, I bet.
Yeah, that always happens when you're up here.
Yeah, it looks like Harvard and Marengo are switching people in the lineup. They do that for strategic purposes. Some guys don't make weight. Sometimes you move guys up and down for better matchups. And I'm sure that's what Harvard and Marengo are both doing.
At the start of this quarter here, I saw Justin push down on Tapai's head. What did he try to do there?
Yeah, that's the big thing. When you're on bottom like Tapai is there, you always want to try to keep that head up. And what happens is that when your head is down, it's easy to put a half Nelson in, which is when you go underneath the arm and over the head, and it's an easy turn move. And it's a very, very popular. It's probably the first move that they ever teach you in wrestling is the half Nelson. You cannot do the full Nelson, which when both arms will go under both arms and over the head. But the half Nelson's a very, very, very popular move. it's a great turn move. Good pinning combination. But biggest key is see how his head's down, and what Justin's trying to do is get that half Nelson and turn him to get some back points or maybe even a pin. 10 seconds left to go in this first period here, and it looks like we're going to close this period out with a 2-0 Justin Dauphin lead over Marcus DePie. Justin Dauphin, his dad's assistant coach, Larry Dauphin, with the program. Brian Stout's also an assistant coach, along with Taylor Steinman that graduated from here a few years ago. His sister, Sarah Steinman, played for me in softball. Got his 4th place in state, was a pitcher on that team. All right, so here we go. Second period. Looks like they're starting the neutral position. Justin attacks right away, gets a nice double leg takedown. There's the half Nelson combination. He's also, what he's trying to do is put a half Nelson and control the wrist on the other arm. If he can get that half Nelson in there deep along with that wrist combination, it's almost a guarantee to turn. So the score is 4-0 here. Start of the second period. Minute 35 to go. 25-8. Justin Dauphin, only a sophomore here. He looks pretty good. And he's controlling this match, but like the previous 2 matches, we had the leads and kind of gave them up. So let's make sure that we hang on to this and get some points on the board for the Marengo Indians.
Yeah, I talked to Justin before one of his matches today in class. He said that he was really looking forward to having his 24th win this season.
Yeah. Who was that against? He's at 25, so this would be
26.
26, okay. All right. Well, I thought maybe, you never know. He might have beat a state-ranked guy for 24. But he's controlling him. Oh, see, there's a turn he almost had. The referee was starting to issue some time for back time, but didn't happen. 55 seconds to go here in the second period. It's all Justin Dauphin in this match right here. He's just controlling Tapai, and I'll tell you what, this sophomore is a pretty good wrestler. I like his command. He went right after it from the get-go, got 2 takedowns, one right in the first period and one right in the second period. So he's doing a nice job.
Dwayne, what is the neutral position at the start of this match?
Yeah, that's how every match starts. They're both wrestlers are standing up, and that's called the neutral position. And then every period they flip a coin and see who gets the call. And you can either at period time you can either defer, neutral, you could pick top or bottom, and if you defer in the second period, then it's your choice in the third period, which most time that's what happens. 15 seconds to go. Justin Dauphin's got a 4-0 lead here. Not a lot of action going on, but look at him. He's trying to do some back moves there, some pinning combinations. He's trying to get an arm bar or something like that. He's trying to pull an arm out. Biggest thing in wrestling is you got to keep those hips down when you're on top. You got to keep those wrestlers' hips down. There's the end of the second period. 4-0. All the sophomore Justin Dauphin, 25-8, hopefully getting win number 26. He's 2 minutes away. But he is starting down, and I would have to say this is probably, I think Harvard had the choice to choose up. That means that this kid's probably pretty strong up. But look at Justin Dauphin. That's a reversal right there. They switch from the bottom to the top, and that's 2 points. That's a 6-point lead here for Justin Dauphin. That's a nice job.
It's incredible how fast he switched from bottom to top.
Yeah, and now a minor decision for team points. Minor decision is win by, I believe it's 8 or less, and a major decision is 9 or more, and the difference is 3 or 4 points. And the technical foul would be 5, and the pen is 6. Looks like Justin got 2 points for back points there, so it's 8-0. So he's on the verge of a major decision here. He needs to get at least 1. Wow, look at this. He's got that arm, and he's cranking on that arm, Like I said, that's wrestling for you. Here we go. Oh, nice. This is what we need. We need 6 points. We got a minute 05 here. He's in the half Nelson right there. All right, now he reversed the half Nelson to get the other shoulder down. The near side shoulder's down. That's a good job. Now what he needs to do is nice. There's a pin right there. Justin Dauphin gets 6 points for the team, for the Marengo Indians. Pin with 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the match. And that's a great job by that sophomore. There's win number 26. You tell Justin Dauphin on Monday, that's a good job. That's a good match. he controlled that match right from the get-go.
That is, and I found an entirely new respect for him now. I'm now absolutely terrified of him.
Okay, now we're looking at 220. Derek Caskey from Marengo. He's a sophomore, 22-11 record, pretty solid record, taking on Christian Papaya. Sorry we don't have Harvard's records. They were not issued to us before the match. I apologize that for you Harvard fans out there. Ooh, there goes Caskey going in for the takedown. Now that's kind of like he was trying to get a little high crotch in there and try and just go get that arm up through. But no takedown was issued, so here we're back in neutral position. Yeah, Gary, I don't know how much you weigh, but I think you and Justin should go around. Maybe you should go up to the wrestling room on Monday and see what you can do.
I weigh 210.
Oh, yeah, you got a few pounds on him, so that's good. He's got a few years' experience on you. My first couple of years, I used to come out and wrestle at least one time every year, and Andrew Bostock, he graduated a couple of years ago from here. I think he got third or fourth place in state. And I would take him on. When he was a freshman, I could take it to him. His sophomore year, though, he beat me, and it was pretty bad. In his junior year, it was even worse. So I didn't wrestle him his senior year. He was too good. Well, we're under a minute here in the first period. We got Derek Caskey, the sophomore from Marengo, with a record of 22-11, taking on Harvard's Christian Papaya. And they're all knotted up at 0. Not a lot going on here. They're both kind of trying to get hand position here.
Yeah.
Good shot there by Derek. 41.9 here. It would be nice to go down and take a 2-point lead here with a nice takedown. Yeah, you can really see them battling for inside positioning right there with the hands. He's got the arm. I'm not exactly sure who's advantage in this. Good cross face there by Caskey. Do you see how he put his arm right across the nose? That's called a cross face. Not very comfortable as well. That's kind of a common theme, isn't it?
Yeah, this wrestling doesn't look comfortable. Not going to join.
It's not for everybody. And that will be it for the first period. We're at weight 220. We started at 160. Derek Caskey, the sophomore from Marengo, is taking on Marcus Tapai at 220. And looks like Marcus Tapai will be on the bottom. Caskey will be on top here to start the second period. Here we go. Second period has started, 0-0.
And what you said earlier about the brutal battle of the 2 minutes that's going on, I can totally see what you said there. It's I thought it was at least 10 minutes, and there it is, 2.
2, yeah, it's a long time. Now you see what Caskey's doing. He's got the arm underneath, and he's trying to do a tilt, which is simply just a back move. Try to get 3 points for back points here, and he's about there. He needs to get that elbow right in that midsection. He let go of the arm now, but he should have gotten the elbow right in the middle of the back, and he could have turned them for 3 points for back points. Because it's still knotted up at 0s here. Nice little try for a crossface there. Nice job. That's a way to clamp down on the foot and put him right back down on the mat. Got to control those hips when you're on top. You got to control those hips. The other wrestler, if they can able to get them up, that can be devastating if those hips get up and then they can get a reversal or even a escape. Looks like we're in some tilt right here. That's all he's doing. He's just trying to tilt him.
I think he tilted him on his head.
Yeah, probably the one shoulder, and all he's got to do is break the 90-degree plane, and the official, you'll see the referee will start carding back points. Now I think we got an arm bar in. Okay, yeah, he's got an arm bar in, and that's a single arm bar. Looks like he's got an arm bar and a wrist. This is a good penny combination. If he can plant that shoulder 25 seconds ago, if he can get that the right shoulder of Papaya here, if he can get that shoulder down, he could possibly put him at. He built back up. That was a good job by the Harvard wrestlers, Papaya, of building back up. So there's a little tilt right there. I mean, he's just, Caskey's doing everything he can to try to get back points. He's got the leg in here. Just a nice cross face. But no points were issued here. We're going 0-0 into the third period. And it looks like, Caskey chose down. And so 1 point might do this. 1-0. Those are my kind of games here.
Might.
Yeah, all he's got to do is escape here, and he gets 1 point, and he can take the lead. The Harvard referee, you got to believe that he can probably hang him down, hold him down. You figure that if it's 0-0, we go into overtime, and that gets exciting.
Or boring.
Well, if it's 0-0, maybe. I think you're going to see some action here. Now the Harvard wrestler's just trying to control the hips. That's a sit out by Caskey. And the Harvard wrestler did a great job of doing what's called a suck back. He just sucked him back and kind of collapsed on him, and now he's got a wrist. But it looks like we're going to get an escape here. There we go. We got a 1-0 lead by Caskey. The sophomore with a record of 22-11 here, taking on Harvard's Christian Papilla. And 1-0. Oh, nice shot here by Caskey. He's got to finish. He just got to keep driving. All he's got to do is keep his head up and keep driving. And no dice, but you know what? That's a good shot right there with a minute 02. So 1 minute away from winning 1-0 here. Yeah, so what he needs to do is he needs to circle. He's still being aggressive, and that's good. There's a thing what's called in wrestling called stalling. In some circumstances you'd see wrestlers try to stall here and just kind of just let the time, milk the clock. But officials don't allow that to happen. They give you a stalling warning. As long as Caskey makes an attempt that he's trying to take the opponent down, he won't get hit for stalling. 30 seconds to go, and we're up 1-0 here. Sophomore Derek Caskey having a great match. 0-0 after 1, 0-0 after 2, and Caskey got a single escape here. Here he goes, 15, 14, 13. Here we go. Final seconds. Just all he's got to do is prevent from a takedown here. 7. Yeah, it looks like we're going to win this one. This is a minor decision. It looks like we're going to get 3 points on this one, and we do. Nice one. That's a really good match by Derek Caskey, a sophomore. That's back-to-back sophomores that have won here from Marengo. That's nice. That's good for the future. But that's a great 1-0 game match, and the score right now is Harvard 15, Marengo Indians 9.
For the sophomore class, for our junior and senior years, we look like a force to be reckoned with here.
Yeah, the sophomores have really stepped up. Now we're looking for the heavyweights, which is 285 limit. Looks like we have for Marengo Indians John Lushik. And I believe, now I don't know if this is actually truly correct, but this might be Harvard's. Yeah, this might be Harvard's very first heavyweight. That's what we were told before this match. Adam Friedman from Harvard. John Lushik usually wrestles at 220. Comes in with an unblemished record of 10-0. Senior. If you remember right, the reason why he's only got 10 matches on his belt, he's hurt his knee in one of the last few football games this year. John Lushik was just a great competitor out on the football field. I actually got the pleasure to coach him when he was a freshman on the football field, and a true competitor, true athlete, and he's finishing up his career here at MCHS, and I know his knee's not totally 100% healthy, but he keeps battling, and he's given up a few pounds here to Adam Friedman from Harvard.
Yeah, Adam Friedman just looks like a beast out there.
Yeah, he's probably, he can weigh as much as 285. I don't think he weighs in at 285. Whereas Lushik, he weighed in at 220, and you can move up one weight class. And, that way you don't get the big kid on the little kid. That's why you're only allowed to go one weight class. But you figure, John Lushik weighs in about 210, 215. Friedman probably coming in at 240, 250. He's got 30, 40 pounds on him. But John Lushik, they're all tied up, and this is what you commonly will see at a heavyweight match. A lot of head throws. You don't see a lot of shooting. You don't see those like here when we flip the order over. You'll see the 106, 112, or 113 pounders. They'll start shooting. It's a little bit quicker match. And 37.6 seconds go here in the first period. We're still knotted up at 0. John Lushik, senior, 10-0, going on Amanda Friedman from Harvard at the heavyweight contest here. Tonight's Castle Challenge. We want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank IHSA TV for allowing us to broadcast this event. This is our second part for tonight's. We had the MCHS taking on the Harvard girls basketball game earlier, where the Indians were prevailed by a score of, I don't even know what the score was, but I think it was 50-37 or something like that.
Yeah, our defense absolutely stopped the Harvard offense in the second quarter there.
Yeah, it was nice. All right, we're not up at 0 after the end of the first period. John Lushik defers, and Adam Friedman is going to take bottom. Now, the reason why you choose bottom here, Garrett, is that when you're on top, it's harder to turn someone than it is supposedly to get an escape or a reversal. So that's why you always choose bottom most of the time. Now, you usually go on your strength. Back when I wrestled, my strength wasn't necessarily anything, so a lot of times my coach would tell me to choose top, just so that maybe I can get a turn. Harvard's Adam Friedman takes a 1-0 lead on an escape on John Lushik. John Lushik wants to, he needs to get a takedown here. Got to remember, it'll be his choice in the third period, so if this is 1-0 at the end of 2, John Lushik could take bottom, then he has a chance of possibly a reversal or escape. Neither wrestler took either one down in the first period. So you can't imagine too much action going on here. This might be what you consider to be boring.
I got to ask, I see over on the Marengo and Harvard benches that the guys who haven't wrestled just keep moving. Why do they keep doing that?
Yeah, there's a couple different reasons why you do that. You got to stay loose. Plus these guys get pretty amped up. There's a lot of adrenaline going through them. This isn't, although 2-2-2, a 6-minute match is a long time when you're out there, but it's not like a basketball game where you can pace yourself. This is truly a sprint, and so these guys are pretty jacked up. They have a lot of adrenaline rushing. It's a different kind of mentality. So they're trying to stay loose, keep the blood flowing. 38 seconds to go here in the second period. 1-0 Adam Friedman, Harvard over John Lushik from Marengo. Yeah, you kind of don't know exactly who's wrestling next. There's so many guys down there standing around. Tonight's capacity is filling up. We do have the upper section closed. Harvard side is almost about full, and the Marengo side actually is pretty close to being full. John Lushik went for the shot and was unsuccessful. That was a good attempt. There's 13.8 seconds to go here in the second period.
Yeah, by the time the boys' basketball game starts, I think it's going to be a madhouse in here. Yeah,
it's going to be pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to the basketball game with the boys. They haven't played each other yet. Coach Wright believes that a big key is just for the Indians just to be aggressive on defense and basically get the ball inside, to the big men. And we'll see how that goes. All right, John Lushik is down 1-0. Adam Friedman from Harvard is on top here. Start of the third period. John Lushik does pick bottom like I kind of thought he would. So 1 escape ties, 2 reversal. There it is. He's trying for a switch right there. What he's trying to do is grab the inside part of Adam Friedman's leg. He did get that. So what he's got to do is he's got to get his hips up. Got to remember that's 30 or 40 extra pounds, and John may not be used to that. He just may not have that strength to do that. Now, what John could do here is get his hips off the mat and possibly get an escape. And instead, Adam Friedman now has a pinning combination and is going to get some back points. Out of bounds. 2 points. 2 points. Now, that means it was under a 3 count, so that means all he gets is 2 points. And so now John's really got to go to work if he wants to get a W here. Yeah, he needs to get an escape and then a takedown. He went for the switch, the reversal, which would have gave him the 2-1 lead, but now he's down 3-0. Reversal means that you would actually have to then get some back points or an escape and a takedown. Takedowns has not even happened yet. Matter of fact, in the last 2 matches, we haven't had a takedown. It's very common with heavyweights and the upper weights that happens. Friedman's got the half Nelson in. He's got it in, reverses the half, and now he's got a headlock in, and there it is. In the third period with 1:05, so that would be 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Adam Friedman takes the pin of John Lushik for a 21-9 lead.
Yeah, I don't think Leshik was used to that extra 30 or 40 pounds.
No. And you know, for whatever reason, we bumped up that, you know, we threw in Tim Richards at 170 and Brandon Dirks at 182, Justin Dolph at 195, Kasky at 220, and then Lushik at 285. For whatever reason we did that, it's just, again, strategic. Okay, now what you're seeing here is at the 106-pounder, Harvard's going to get 6 more team points because Marengo does not have a 106-pounder. So what that is called a forfeit, okay? And forfeit is equivalent to a pin. So now the team scores 27-9. All right, so now at 113, from Harvard, Reese Balicki, and taking on Marengo Indians Jr., 25-8. Corey Graham takes the early takedown. 2 points for Corey Graham. Here we go. Oh, and a quick reverse. This is what we're going to get out of these little guys.
Yeah, they're quick. They look like little chimpanzees out there.
Yeah, they're quick. Let me tell you, this will go a little quicker here.
And that wasn't to do with their height. That was just to do with their speed.
Yep. Now, see, here we go. Now we should get an escape here, possibly. Hey, did they not give Corey Graham a takedown?
I have no clue.
I don't think so.
Right now on the scoreboard, well, looks like we might have a little blood time here. Let's see. Maybe if they get I'm not so sure what the score should be. Right now the scoreboard is showing that Reese Balicki is winning 2-1 over Corey Graham from Marengo. Corey Graham comes in with a 25-8 record. You know, that's a pretty nice record. 25 wins, 8 losses. That's pretty solid. I truly believe in this area you're winning over 20 matches. You know, you're a pretty solid wrestler. You know that, and the reason why you want to have a good regular season, you get that good high seed in the regionals. Makes the road a little bit easier to sectionals and so forth. All right, they're both on their feet here in the neutral position with 1:15 to go. Balicki here shoots. Corey Graham is sprawling. He's got the wizard in. That's where you kind of reach over the arm there. Oh, nice job. There's a 2 points. There we go. Corey Graham takes a 3-2 lead with a minute left here in the first period at the 113 weight class. Now he might have an arm bar in or something. No, he's just got the arm right here. So he's trying. Looks like he was going for a cradle as well. Again, he's trying to control those wrists. You'll see these little guys. They're hard to hold down. You know, the bigger guys you see a little more mat wrestling, not so much on the feet. But these little guys, this gets a little bit higher scoring. Corey Graham decides to let him go with 33 seconds to go. It's 3-3 score here. Harvard is winning the match right now, 27-9, and Corey Graham and Reese Balinki is knotted up at 3-3 with 25.1 to go in the first period. Nice shot by Corey. That's way to be aggressive right there. He was going for an ankle pick right there, going for the ankle. Good. Balinki had a nice shot right there. Sprawling by Corey Graham. He's pushing that head down. He's also got the, looks like he might have the wrist. Ooh, he's got a front headlock in. I might have lost it right there. But that's always a good move when a guy shoots, get the front headlock in. And if you can get it in deep, you can turn it into something. Okay, so after one period, it's 3-3. Gary, are you a junior?
Sophomore.
Sophomore, okay. Oh, okay. That's why you were rooting for those sophomores a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd you guys do in the Spirit games this week?
Not so good.
Did you guys win the Spirit Stick?
No.
No. What place did you guys come in?
Last.
Oh. All right, better get that spirit up.
Dwayne, you know all this. You don't rub it in, or I'll just start with the.
No, I
Notre
wasn't.
Dame and Bama.
I wasn't in school today. I was at a coaching clinic, so I wasn't. So I didn't see the assembly. I didn't see the final tallies. Corey Graham starts on top. Start the second period, and Balinki here. He's trying to escape. He sit out a few times. Corey Graham's trying to get a half Nelson in. He does have a half Nelson in. He's trying to push that head down, but Balinki does a nice job of fighting off the wrist. Nice. Did you see him reach over and grab an ankle?
Yeah.
That's a veteran move right there. You can tell that Corey Graham's been around the wrestling mat for a while. That's a veteran move. That'd be something I would expect the junior to do.
Yeah, Corey Graham, he scares me much like the rest of these wrestlers.
I will tell you, these two guys are not very big, are they?
No.
Okay, now what just happened where Corey Graham was on top. He chose to let the Belinkie up. So what happens is that's the equivalent to an escape. So it's 4-3 Belinkie. The reason why you do that is Corey Graham must not have confidence in the top wrestling. He has confidence in the takedown like he just got, and so he's winning 4-3. So now here's a switch. Now what you can do is Belinkie switched him, so what Corey Graham tried to do was switch him back. That's a very, very good move, but it didn't work. Belinkie outstrengthened him on that one, so now he's got the 2 points. So now the score is 6-5 Belinkie. Now there's another reversal. I told you this is going to get a little exciting here with these lower weights. It is 7-6. Corey Graham gets another reversal. 30.4 seconds to go here in the second period.
It's kind of like a close basketball game right now.
Yeah, hey, this is exciting, Garrett. This is fun stuff. Now it's interesting with 30.4 seconds to go. Corey's going to decide to ride him on top. We'll see if he cuts him loose, if he gets himself in trouble. I think Corey's got he does a real nice job on his feet. Now he's got the half in. He's going to get some back points, if not a pin here. He's got him. He's got at least 3 here. He's got to get that shoulder down. Okay, that's a good job. He's trying to get perpendicular to the body. He's got to reverse the half. Now he's got the half in really thick right there with 6 seconds to go. He needs to really arch his back, but he's not going to be able to get that other shoulder blade down. And there it is after 2 periods. The score is 10-6. Corey Graham over Reese Belinkie of Harvard. So the score is 27-9 going into the third period with Harvard leading, but Corey Graham in the 113 weight pound is up 10-6. It'd be good to get this and maybe even possibly get a major decision. Here we go, and Corey Graham decided to go neutral, which I think is a really good choice. I think he's pretty good on his feet. Belinkie shoots, but no problem. Corey just sprawls, pushes that head down, and there, boom, 2 points. That's it. Corey Graham is a takedown machine.
He is. He's really commanding the scoreboard right now.
Yeah, it's 12-6. Now, we need to get a major out of here. Okay, we need to win by 9 or more. So what he needs to do is he needs to turn them here. Okay, and get 3 more points. The coaching staff could take a risk here and let him cut him loose and keep on doing that. Take him down, cut him loose. But he's going to tilt him right here. He was close. The official started counting because he did go over 90 degrees, but it just wasn't long enough. It was only a 1 count. Yeah, 9 points. Okay, so Corey Graham did release him, so now he's up by 5, 12-7.
Is that another takedown there?
It's going to be. As soon as the signal, with 1:11 to go here. Okay, 2 points. Now he's up by 7, 14-7. Now it'll be interesting to see if he cuts him loose or he tries to turn him. So again, we need 2 more points for a major decision. I'm in wrestling with one of, well, I'll tell the story here in a little bit about after this match because it's pretty exciting. He cuts him loose. Okay, cow catcher. I think that's the name of that. But Corey got himself in a little bit of trouble. Hopefully he can recover. It is 14-8 with 43.7 going, 7 seconds to go. Scores 14-8. So we're up by 6. So we need 3 more points for a major decision. And takedown and maybe some back points. 30 seconds to go. We'll see what Corey does. Corey's got this match. He's handling this kid. Now, what he should have done real quick is throw in a half Nelson right there. But now, okay. He had an arm. Okay, now, there he goes. Now he's got an arm bar in. This is a very powerful move. This is a good pinning combination. Oh, he let it go. He's got to get those hips down in order to be able to turn them. It is scored 16-8. We need 1 more point for a major decision. The difference between a major and a minor is 3-4. Oh, he's got him. Oh, he tilted him. No points there. It is. All right. Well, you know what? Hey, we'll take that. Corey Graham at 113 junior improves his record to 26-8 over Reese Belinkie from Harvard. That was a good match. Corey really did a nice job. Got a little sloppy there with a couple reversals there in the first period. But, he controlled Belinkie right from the get-go.
Yeah, he really dominated the scoreboard with the takedowns early on, and he really multiplied that score.
Okay, at 120, it looks like we have Bailey Miller, a freshman for Marengo at 120. Bailey Miller. And he is taking on Irvin Pena. Or Pena, I don't know how you say that, from Harvard.
It's Pena.
Pena? Okay. And Oh, I was going to tell you a little bit ago, I wrestled with a kid named Scott Brewer back in 1993 from Canelan High School, and he was a takedown machine. He never would pin anybody. He'd always just tech fall, which is 5 points. He would let him down, he'd take him down, let him up, take him down, let him up. And I'm going somewhere with this. Scott Brewer, listen to this, Garrett, beat Rick Urso in the state championship. Rick Urso graduated from Marengo Community High School.
Wow, that's...
Yeah. I was at that match. I saw Rick Urso. I didn't know I was, one day I'd be back teaching and coaching at Marengo. But I saw that match. All right, so Pena takes a quick takedown with 1:12 to go in the first period. We got a caution on red for probably moving a little early. That's what that is.
So are cautions like fouls in basketball? Can you
Yeah,
get too many cautions and then you're out?
Yeah, you start losing points, yeah. Or, well, the other team starts gaining points, yeah. Yeah, Rick Urso that year got second in state, and I remember that match definitively. Scott Brewer was at 145, and I wrestled 140. So, I was kind of neat. In the wrestling room every day, I got to wrestle a state champ. I never beat him, but I got to wrestle him.
Yeah, I can see why you didn't beat the state champion.
Yeah, I took him down twice, and I remember one time I'm pretty sure he let me do it. Right now, it's all Pena in this match right here with 30 seconds to go. He's basically take down Colin Myers here from Marengo, and has pretty much stayed on top. Not as action-packed as that last match,
No, that was a lot of quick moves and a lot of points.
Yeah. Scores 27-13, Harvard over Marengo. Now this is not a good. This is a very tough move to get out of. He's got one arm bar in. Oh, with 5 seconds to go in the first period, Pena pins Myers. Now the Harvard score is 33-13. He just got caught in the move, and you'll see that in wrestling. You'll see where you'll get caught, and that happens. I'm sorry, that was Bailey Miller, wasn't it? That was Bailey Miller at 120. Okay, now we're moving on to 132. Okay, 126. Looks like we have from Marengo, freshman Colin Myers with a record of 7-6, taking on Harvard's John Peterson.
A 7-6 record for a freshman. I think that's...
Oh, it's pretty reputable. And that's a varsity record, Looks like Peterson gets the early takedown with a 142 to go in the first period. Hopefully Myers here can battle back. Like I said, he's only a freshman. He's only got 13. This is his 14th varsity match. And don't let anybody kid you. There's a big jump between JV to varsity. Okay, now Peterson's got an arm bar in. So this is the very same pinning combination that Pena just used on Miller. So we got to fight this off. This is a deadly pinning combination right here. This is tough. He's already got 3 back points. Yeah, there's the pin right there. That arm bar is, that was one of my moves that I used when I wrestled. It's a great pinning combination. Tough to get out of once you can secure it. Good job by Peterson and Pena both using the arm bar. So now the score is 39-13, and now we're moving to the 132 weight class.
Harvard is just absolutely obliterating us right now.
You got to understand that Harvard's one of the best teams in the area and the state, Harvard takes another forfeit and 132, and so they improve the score to 45-13. Marengo does not have a 106 or 132 pounder, so that's where 12 of Harvard's 45 points are coming from. And so now we're looking at 138. We got Alex Kinnack.
I know Chance Shelton for Harvard, and he is a fantastic wrestler.
Well, he's already up 2-0. And Alex Kinnack from Marengo is a sophomore with a record of 10-18. Who'd you say the Harvard wrestler is?
Chance Sheldon.
Chance Sheldon. Oh, you know what? I remember hearing his name, reading his name in the paper.
Yeah, he is an exceptional wrestler.
Yeah, well, he took control of this match right from the get-go. Got the early takedown, 2-0. Sheldon over Kinnack. He's got a leg in right there. That really is not a pinning combination. That is really, truly just to get some back points. You can pin a guy off of that move, but it's just not as likely as maybe like the arm bars like we saw the last 2 matches. All right, he's got the cradle in right now, so let's see if Kanak can fight this off.
I sure hope he can. Kanak is a good friend of mine. I hope he wins this
Yeah,
one.
he's a sophomore. Yeah, another faithful sophomore for you. He comes in with a record of 10-18. Again, 10 wins for a sophomore at the varsity level. That's pretty, that's pretty good. He's got 2 more years to grow, get a little stronger, and he's wrestling one of the better wrestlers in our area. By Sheldon.
Yeah.
Here from Harvard. But Sheldon's definitely taking care of business here. He's going to get some back points possibly here. It's 40 seconds to go. And again, he's just riding the legs. That's what we call that. It's just the legs. You put the one leg in there, and basically you're using your hips and legs to turn. He got 2 back points, so it's 4-0 Sheldon over Kanak at weight class 138. Yeah, Kanak needs to really start building up and trying to do something here. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what the official called. I'm assuming maybe a stalemate or something like that. They do that just to get the match going, kind of get the a good show. People pay good money to walk in the door here, and they want to see a good show, right? Yeah. So that's basically what the umpire called. Okay, or the official called. Okay, so at the end of 1 period, Chase Sheldon is on top of Alex Kanak at weight 138 by a score of 4-0. Harvard's up 45-13 with a few more weight classes to go. We started at 160. We're at 138, so we still have 145 and 152 to go. So, yeah, Harvard does have this match under control. They pretty much have got the W tonight. But Marengo, they need to just battle. Sheldon has a nice quick reversal. And right to Kanak's back. He's going to get some more back points. It is 6-0 with 1:48. And now he's got him in a headlock here. And, again, that's a very tough position to be in if you're Kanak. You're losing your breath a little bit, and it's hard to breathe. But that was a great job by the sophomore just to hang on, not get pinned,
Yeah.
And, that's what we used to always have the motto, pin and not get pinned. If you're going to lose, don't get pinned. 6 points is a lot of points, and teams can win by a lot of teams. Wrestlers keep trying to get pinned. Score is 9-0, so Sheldon is in the major decision. He's back, going to get some more back points here. Kanak just keys to keep battling.
Yeah.
If the score does reach a difference of 15, that is what's called a technical fall, which is only 5 team points. In the cradle, Kanak, you got to like this sophomore. He's still battling. Scores 12-0 after that with 50 seconds to go in the second period. But you really got to like the sophomore. He's still going at it. It's very easy. I know for a fact it's very easy to get up in that position right there. And Kanak just keep on battling. But like I said, Shelton's one of the best in the area, if not in the state. We don't have any of the Mat Men rankings up here, but I would have to say that he's probably in the top 10, probably in the state in his weight class. Harvard always is. And always has been a perennial power in the state. Tim Hack, I think his career is winding down, but man, how many great wrestlers and teams has he produced up at Harvard?
A lot, and Chance Shelton here is definitely one of the best here. And going back to what you said about the stamina earlier, a couple matches ago, I saw Alex Kanak up in the weight room one day, and he was trucking at a steady pace for 5 minutes. I mean, the only reason he can keep up with Shelton for so long is that his stamina is just incredible.
Yeah, and that's true. Conditioning, it makes a big difference. Well, the score's 12-0 after 2 periods. Not sure exactly who had the pick, but Kanak is on bottom. Okay, we got another warning here. This time it's on...
I think that was on Sheldon.
Yeah, I think they did call it. He must... I'm not exactly sure here. Anyhow, we're back in action here with 2 minutes to go in the match. It's 12-0 Shelton from Harvard taking on Kanak from Marengo. Like I said, at this point in time, as a wrestler, you're trying to fight through this. Obviously, Sheldon's a little bit better than Kanak at this particular point in time. And Kanak's just got to fight through this. That's all he's got to do. He's just got to get through the match. If he gets technical fall, that's a lot better than a pin. He's just got to have persevere here. You know, Garrett, this crowd is really filling up. This is going to be quite the game tonight for the boys.
It is. I think the crowd's going to play a huge factor here.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's more Marengo fans here, but I'll tell you what, Harvard's bringing some good people too. It's going to be pretty neat underneath. You can't see it right now, but underneath the big American flag, we got a bleachers down. It's going to be pretty cool. It's almost like a college atmosphere. Well, this will probably be the match. Hopefully, Alex doesn't get pinned here, but there was 2 points or 3 points given, I think, for back points here. So as soon as Kanak rolls over, I believe that will be the technical fault. Nope, only 2 points. So it's 14-0. So this will be good if Kanak can go the whole distance here of 6 minutes and only give up a major decision. That would be huge. I think that's a good battle for this sophomore. You know, he's young, he's learning.
Yeah, and sophomore against senior here. It's just,
okay, so Shelton lets him up 14-1. Now the reason why he's going to do that, takedown ends the match at 16-1. But let's hopefully Kanak kind of kicks it in here. It's 38 seconds to go in the match. There's a nice double leg. I mean, textbook double leg right there. Great. I'll tell you what, that's a technical fall right there. 16-1. Shelton over Kanak at the 138. That is a textbook move right there. Double leg takedown.
Yeah, and Shelton's been wrestling here for a while. He's going to Iowa after this year.
To wrestle?
Yeah.
Iowa. University of Iowa.
Iowa.
Yeah, I knew that kid good. I'm going to take that back, what I said about him. I believe he's probably ranked in the top 3 in Mat Men, if not number 1.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's good. You know, it's kind of nice to seeing those top-ranked wrestlers in our gym.
Yeah, I've known his family. Well, my sister's known his family for quite a while, and he's just one heck of a wrestler. I mean, I wouldn't even dream of getting in the ring with him. I wouldn't dream of getting in the ring with any one of these guys, actually.
Well, Marengo's trailing 13-50, pretty much closed off for the win tonight. But at weight 145, we have a junior with a record of 5-23, Brett McMacken, taking on, I believe, if I heard it right, Cody Riley, I believe is what it was. And Harvard people, I apologize now if that is not who's actually out there wrestling. But that's the name that we're going to go by. And like I said, I could barely hear on the loudspeaker. We're at the 145. We start at the 160. And,
you know, Dwayne, I see that when only one guy goes out of bounds, it's not. Do they have to both be out of bounds to get that out of bounds call?
You know, it's kind of like an umpire's discretion. You know, if they think the safety of the wrestlers isn't in hand, you know, I mean, it starts getting a little thin over there. It would be very difficult to land, you know, on the hardwood floor of the basketball court. So it's usually up to the official, but a lot of times they're in neutral position like that. If one's out of bounds, they'll call it. They like to see wrestling in the interior of the mat, you know, inside the circle. Right there, Riley took down McMacken there for 2-0. There's 45 seconds to go in the period. He's got the legs in. Now, you'll see this with the wrestling programs. You'll see certain common themes with wrestlers. You know, you've seen a few Harvard wrestlers put an arm bar in. That must be something that their program really teaches. You've seen a couple guys ride the legs. Again, those are certain philosophies and strengths that these wrestlers have, and you see certain programs do that. You know, right now, McMacken, what he needs to do is got to get his hips off the mat. Right here, Riley, I think that's his name, from Harvard, doing a great job, putting a lot of pressure, you know, on there. Coach Hack wants him to reverse something because that obviously wasn't working. So, you know, he's probably trying to get to the side, put a half in or something. So, the end of the first period, it's 2-0 at the 145 weight class. We got Brett McMacken from Marengo taking on Cody Riley from Harvard. Again, if I don't have the Harvard's young man's name out there correctly, I apologize. Second period, McMacken's on top on Riley. Nice sit out. Okay, sit and spin is what that guy did. And notice that he's at least probably going to get at least one out of this for an escape. I mean, that's textbook. This is why Harvard wrestling is so good. You see them fundamentally sound all the time. They're doing the right things. They're very, very well coached. That's what it comes down to. They're disciplined and very well coached. You got to like what Coach Hack has done in his tenure up there at Harvard.
Yeah, he looks to be like a great coach for this Harvard wrestling squad. Looks to have really followed the textbook if there is a textbook on wrestling, I don't know. But
Yeah, there is. There's textbooks. It's just like basketball and football. There's all fundamentals, and they just got to hold to them. And you can tell the Harvard wrestlers are very disciplined, and they put some time in their fundamentals. They don't go out there and just freestyle wrestle. They actually have set objectives and certain philosophies that they want to use and control their opponents with. Yeah, there's a 2 reversal. Riley is on top of McMacken 4-0 with 50 seconds to go in the second period. McMacken's battling out there. McMacken's only a junior, so he's got another year coming back at 145. It's kind of funny getting used to all these new weight classes. I don't know when they changed them, but I'll tell you what. We had 145 in high school, but all these other weight classes totally different. And I think there used to be 13 weight classes, and they went to 14. Now I think they're back down to 13 weight classes. I kind of liked it when they had 14. It gives more kids an opportunity to play sports. Another 2 kids out there to wrestle, and that's what it's all about. That's what high school sports should be about, the participation of it. Now here's another arm bar. He kind of had the arm bar, and then he more or less turned him with it. But again, there's another Harvard wrestler putting an arm bar in. 2 point for back points there. We're at the end of the second period right now with a 6-0 lead. Riley over McMacken going into the third. But again, you see the Harvard wrestlers putting the half Nelson. You see them put in the legs. You see them riding arm bars. And Coach Hack, he knows he's got this match all under control, and he's still out there coaching like it's 0-0 or 26-26 in the last match. You got to appreciate that.
Yeah, he really doesn't let up on the Marengo, and I really think that's a good thing for the Harvard wrestlers. I mean, they know not to give in, even if you're up. Yeah,
and the Marengo coaches are doing a great job over there. They're Coach Kiefer. There probably isn't too many better people than Coach Kiefer. I've known him for quite some time now, and I really get along. I mean, he's got a great attitude about things. He works well with the kids, and he took over. He was the head coach probably about 5 or 6 years ago, and then when Mike Crane took over, Tim Kiefer became an assistant coach, and then when Mike Crane left, he jumped back into the head coach, and it's nice to have someone like him from the community step up and be our head coach for wrestling. He does a great job. 8-1, 8-2 it is right now. Riley over McMacken. Brian Stout was a standout wrestler from Cary Grove. He's also an assistant coach down there. Okay. All right, so 1 point red, so it's going to be 8-3. It was a potentially dangerous. It might have even been an illegal move. Well, wait a minute. I'm not exactly sure what happened here.
The ref gave that point to Harvard.
They did. Well, okay. He must have put the full Nelson in. That's exactly what happened. I was talking about there's a half Nelson, a full Nelson. Full Nelson's illegal. You can't do that. You can really hurt someone's neck. And so that move is a violation of wrestling code. So what happens is it's an automatic a point to the opponent. We had a wrestler lose in the sectional 3rd and 4th place. They only take 3 out of sectionals, and he put the full Nelson in like 3 or 4 times in a match and finally got DQ'd. It was his own fault. You hate to see that come down. But we're at 33.1 seconds to go here in the third period of the 145-pound weight class. We got Brett McMacken from Indians of Marengo and Corey Riley of the Hornets of Harvard. It's all Riley here, 9-2. Another nice shot by Riley. Again, some good textbook wrestling out of the Harvard wrestlers. 2 points takedown, so it's 11-2. That's a major decision. And again, McMacken's just looking to finish the match. Just get out of here. That's what you got to do. You got to wrestle strong, stay strong. He's got 10 seconds to go. Look at the Harvard wrestler put the legs in again, trying to just get some more back points. Any point, all the points make a difference in the world. And that'll be it. 11-2. Riley over McMacken at the 145 weight class. The score right now is 54-13. This is Harvard's 24th win tonight. That's quite an amazing feat when you look at they'll be 24-3. And just year in, year out, they're always a strong opponent. Well, we're up to our last match, Garrett. This is your first wrestling match, I assume, from entirety, start to finish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched
So-
a little during the Olympics, but
Yeah, but I mean, this is your first high school match.
and Marengo has their best out there. I don't know his name, but I believe his first name is Damon Clow.
Yeah. Hey, he's a senior. At 152, we got Damon Clow. He's a senior from Marengo with a record of 18-1. Pretty impressive. Look at that. He's taking control. I didn't really get the chance to get the name of the Harvard wrestler. So I apologize for that. But this is all Clow already. It's 4-1 right now. He's letting him up. This is going to be a takedown clinic here. This is kind of exciting. This is going to be a high. Oh, look at that heel pick right there. Whoa.
He's aggressive.
Damon must be a little stronger than he looks, huh?
Yeah, he
Kind of pushed that kid around.
Him.
No, I don't think I. Oh, look at this. Another takedown. Damon's just putting on a clinic on how to take people down right now. It's 6-2. He's taking him down, let him up, taking him down, let him up, and taking him down. And, I think Damon, probably is going to get win number 19 here. Hate to jinx him, but, he's showing good command of this match. I believe Damon might be ranked in the top 10 of Illinois Mat Men Wrestling rankings. I know that he has some strong desires, and I think he has every capability of reaching the state tournament this year.
I heard he was 5th in state from Alex Kanak.
Okay, 5th in state. Here's another takedown. He let him up, took him down 8-3. He's going to get some back points. He's in a good front headlock right there and reversed it.
Is that the cradle?
Yeah, that's the cradle right there. Now, do you see how he got the leg, too? There's the pin right there. That's the way to end the night with a Marengo Indians victory and a pin in 1 minute, 13 seconds. That is a nice job.
That was a quick match right there.
Yeah.
That was
Damon Clow with a 1:13 pin. Final score tonight from Homer Bilberry Gymnasium for the wrestling contest between the Marengo Indians and Harvard Hornets. The final score is 54-19. All Harvard, but you know what? I was very pleased with the Marengo Indians wrestlers by, Justin Dauphin and Derek Caskey. Those two guys had some really nice matches. Justin Dauphin had a great match, pinned his kid, I believe, and then Derek Caskey goes out there and wins 1-0. That's a great win.
Yeah, those are some.
Corey Graham had a nice win along with right there Damon Clow, and you got to really appreciate that. This is going to end our second part of the Castle Challenge here at Marengo Community High School, Homer Bilberry Gymnasium. The third part is going to be the two varsity boys basketball teams playing each other, and we are going to get off air here. We have 24 minutes for the next game. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to close this out and then reconnect to the one that will say varsity boys basketball game between Harvard and Marengo. So, for Garrett Hoey and Dwayne Nance, we are signing off. Thank you very much.